Shalom! Welcome. Okay, so I like doing videos on random stuff that I see in Warhammer community because I like it. I remember I did some nice videos when Blackstone Fortress came out. But that's beside the point. Let's go to another point. I'm gonna have to say I'm a fan of the Age of Sigmar in general. I love the hell out of the Chaos miniatures. The undead one to me are either hit or miss. The Bone Reapers don't really excite me that much. The Vampire Court instead, more than others. Orcs are superb in my point of view, and I think the whole destruction order is genius when it comes to miniatures. Lore-wise, there are places to work. There's a lot of stuff to work, and there's more to be done than what we might perceive or what we see right now. Sure, in fact, maybe you'll have a problem with Age of Sigmar because it killed the old world, which had a rich history behind it. It was also kind of an old world, as the name implies, because it had a lot of place to make its points to show what it can do. Age of Sigmar still has to grow. But, leaving that aside, the old world, Guard of Kislev. And what a better way to see a little glimpse into what will appear to be the old world than Kislev. Now, I can probably name a few other things, but I'm kind of a noob when it comes to the old world. I'm more into Space Marines. That's kind of my deal, but I might as well get into the old world. And if you can hear a cat screaming at the door, that's my cat. But beside the point, the old world, Guard of Kislev. Now, it gives you a map of where to look at and stuff. It even talks about some of the old miniatures, like the, what are they called again? Ungolo Horse Archers and the Kislevite Winged Lancers. These are, of course, Mongolians. These are a Polish cavalry unit. One of the most interesting cavalry units, and if you think they're just knights or sort of knights or just people on horses, they charged fucking tanks at some point. That might also be a myth or a lie that I heard in a song once. Not gonna lie. But we're not here for these two models since, well, as they say, they're old as the Ice Age. But I think they're quite beautiful. We're going to be looking at concept art for one new unit for Kislev. And that is the Ice Guard, the aforementioned Ice Guard. Now, what is the Ice Guard? From what they say, the Ice Guard is the personal vanguard of the Tsar or Tsarina that rule Kislev. It is their personal retinue, and they act as a bodyguard of sorts. Bodyguard. Adeptus Custodes, think about that. The interesting thing that they mention is that they can channel the power of the elements like the Ice Queens can. And I'm gonna say just this. That's amazing. Because from my knowledge, when it came to Magic, most factions were limited. They had options, but their options weren't the greatest options. They were just nice options, not the best. This sort of bodyguard thing makes a lot of sense and could be very useful. But I'm more of a collector and lore enthusiast. Let's look at the concept art though. We can see that they're pretty decked out. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, they're mostly women. Yeah, the Ice Guard is mostly made out of women. But seeing how we have Ice Queens, I think this is appropriate for, what are they called? For the Kislevites. And we can see in this right side here, the models for heads they had. This one really seems... They mostly see Mongolian aspect, if you ask me. This one especially. This one is pretty nice. I think is this one. Makes a lot of sense. And totally useful. This one is, I think, almost the same as this. But it's... Wait a minute, I have to let my cat in the closet. Okay, so we're back. Cat's in the closet. Yeah, that's her new favorite spot lately. Back to the update though. They surely have a Mongolian theme running through it. They have these nice blades here. This concept art has. The pendant with the ice thing, as we can see, it's a motif that sparkles here, 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 and here. It's probably the way they channel their ice magic. Very nice. And let's go to their weaponry. Because, of course, they're going to have weapons. Duh. So I can imagine this is a concept art for the banner. And I think that is an Ice Queen. Probably. We have the shield with the ice motif on it and gold. But the weapons seem more interesting to me because I just like the concept idea for them right now. They have enchanted ice weapons. So they're pretty strong. The blades though. The blades are pretty more interesting. This one is a pretty nice sword. This could be used as a dagger or as a short sword. I think it's a short sword in itself. I mean, the design of this seems pretty amazing. Ebony wood, I think, or something along the lines. Charred wood, probably, or charred after, with magic and other stuff like that. And ice. But here's the interesting part. It has ice on the tip of the arrow. Also ice in those two things. Now, if I could remember my one lesson in archery, normally in this case, this is used to hold the arrow straight while you pull like this. Don't understand what's the point of this one, unless you can like fire magic beams that are concentrated between them, like pew, pew, pew. There. I don't know why there's another one there. But I guess it might be for aiming, in fact. You just want to hold the arrow and want to aim. I'm not sure if anybody knows better. Please correct me on this one. Trust me, you don't want to let me on this thing. And the staff. The thing that concentrates magic and, well... I'm not really that big of a fan. From all the models here, I like this one the least. I think this might be my favorite, the archery thing. The swords are okay, the short and normal sword, and this, I forgot the name of it. It's a pole arm of swords. No, I don't think it's a pole arm. Anyway, something along the lines. But it's amazing. Now this though, this is my least favorite model, mostly because it's a staff and, well, yeah, I think I can use the staff. I think the staff could be useful for many other stuff, because I might give it to a Chaos Space Marine that I want to turn into a sorcerer, because I don't have enough of them. So in of itself, it is a pretty nice way of looking into stuff. I say it's pretty nice update with a lot of interesting concepts. The idea is that they're bringing new units into this world, so they're basically expanding the old world, which is pretty huge in itself. But we'll have to see. I think they borrowed a little something from the Ice Warriors, or the Warriors of the North, or whatever you want to call them, from Kings of War. Because at this point, when it comes to fantasy, rank and file games, well, Kings of War might be your go-to thing. It might be the best thing out there right now. And they just had their 3rd edition a few months back, or maybe half a year back. So they might take some inspiration from there, but I think that's pretty okay at this point. Though I do wish Mantic kind of copyrights their stuff beforehand, because Games Workshop won't stop from doing it. But that's a totally different point for totally different aspects of other things. So yeah, Ice Guard. Let's hope the miniatures will be as great as this design.